Continuing with the same chapter, that is chapter 1, Introduction to Microeconomics. Today we will study Production Possibility Curve, PPC, which is also known as Transformation Curve or Production Possibility Frontier, PPF. What is Production Possibility Curve? Production possibility curve is defined as the graphical representation of various possible production combinations of two goods where the resources are given and are constant and are optimally, that is, efficiently utilized. Now here when we are saying resources are given and are constant and are optimally utilized, this gives rise to assumptions of production possibility curve. That is, while drawing PPC, following two assumptions are to be taken care. First is resources and technology that are going to be used in the production of two goods are given to us, and those resources and technology are constant. The second assumption while drawing PPC is the resources and technology which are given to us are efficiently utilized, that is, they have been utilized to its maximum potential. Now let's see this with an example. Let's take 6 combinations, combination A, B, C, D, E and F. We are saying, let's say, two goods are to be produced, good X and good Y. While drawing the PPC, since we have assumed that our resources and technology are constant, we have to sacrifice the production of one good to gain the production of another good. Because our resources are constant and without sacrificing one good, we cannot increase the production of another good. We will take out the resources from one good and will put the resources into the production of another good. Now in our example, we are taking good Y as sacrificing good. We will be sacrificing the production of good Y, and we have a gaining good, that is good X. We will be increasing the production of good X. Now in the first combination, combination A, no units are produced for good X and total 15 units are produced of good Y. That means the entire resources or technology are employed in the production of good Y. Because of this, the maximum production of good Y will be 15 units. Now when we take combination B, in that we have increased the production of good X by 1 unit and we have sacrificed the production of good Y by 1 unit. In the third combination, that is C combination, again we have increased the production of good X by 1 unit from 1 to 2, whereas in good Y, now we have sacrificed by 2 units from 14 to 12. In the fourth combination, we have increased the production of good X by 1 unit, but in good Y, we have sacrificed its production by 3 units from 12 to 9. It is clearly visible that each time we are sacrificing good Y by more units. We are doing this because resources are efficient in production of only one good and they are not equally efficient in production of good X. The labor which is efficient in production of good Y is not equally efficient in production of good X. And that because of this reason, we have to sacrifice good by more units each time. In the next two combinations E and F, we will see that we are increasing the production of good X from 4 to 5, whereas in good Y, we are first sacrificing by 4 units from 9 to 5 and then by 5 units from 5 to 0. The last combination says no units of consumption of Y and all the labors and resources and technology are employed in good X production. But since the resources are efficient in production of good Y, where no units were produced for good X and the maximum output of good Y was 15, now in the last combination, when no units of good Y are produced, the good X maximum output production is only 5 units. Let's see this with a graph. In x-axis, we have plotted good X, and in y-axis, we have plotted good Y. We have plotted all the combinations, that A, B, C, D, E, and F. The combination A representing 0 units of X and 15 units of Y. Combination B representing 1 unit of X and 14 units of Y. C combination representing 2 units of X and 12 units of Y, and so on. Now we have derived a production possibility curve. You can see in the diagram, it is a blue line curve, and all 6 points are lying on this PPC. This is known as the production possibility curve, and all 6 points, all 6 combinations are lying on this production possibility curve. All these combinations are said to be full utilization of resources points. And any point lying on the PPC, apart from these 6 combinations, any point lying on this PPC will be referred to as the point of full utilization of resources. Then, any point lying inside the PPC. You can see in the diagram, we have a U point inside the PPC. This is the point of underutilization of resources. It says our resources or technology are not efficiently or properly utilized and are underutilized. If to be explained with the live example, we can take into consideration unemployment situation, where the resources are available in the economy, that is human resources, and those human resources, since are unemployed, they are underutilized. Then coming to the third point, you can see outside the PPC, that is G point. The G point refers to the growth of resources, and this point is also known as unattainable point. This is an unattainable combination, and we say it as unattainable combination because with the given resources and technology, which is constant, and being on the same PPC, this point cannot be attained. Until and unless there will be increase in resources or technology, this point cannot be attained, and as and when the resources are changed, the PPC will also change. Now coming to the properties of PPC. On seeing the production possibility curve, the following 2 properties can be identified of production possibility curve. The first property is the PPC is downward sloping from left to right. PPC is downward sloping from left to right because we tend to sacrifice one good's production to increase the production of another good. Without sacrificing one good, another good cannot be increased, and therefore, since we are sacrificing the production of one good, to increase the production of another good, we have a downward sloping left to right PPC. The second property says PPC is concave to origin. PPC is said to be concave to origin due to increase in marginal opportunity cost, that is MOC. It is also known as marginal rate of transformation. What is MOC? MOC is defined as the rate at which we are sacrificing production of one good to increase the production of another good. This marginal opportunity cost, that is the rate of sacrificing production of one good to increase the production of another good, is increasing because we tend to sacrifice more of one good to increase the production of another good. Why we are doing so? We are doing so because the resources are for specific purpose. That is, the resources are efficient only in production of one good and not equally efficient in production of another good. And since they are not equally efficient in production of both the goods, while sacrificing one good's production, they will have to sacrifice more and more. Now, we can also have convex PPC and straight line PPC. We will have convex PPC when MOC is decreasing, and we will have a straight line PPC when our MOC is constant.